Very good morning, students. I hope all of you are good at your places. Students, in today's class, I'm going to discuss the assignment 7.4. So before starting this assignment, students, I'm going to discuss the two properties with you. First is the angle opposite to larger side is longer. See, what does it means? If I take any triangle, like name it as ABC, okay, if in ABC, AB is greater than AC, it is given that AB is greater than AC. That means this side is greater than this side, it is given in the question. Now, angle opposite to the larger side, see, this is the AB, so angle opposite to it is angle ACB. So angle ACB is greater than AC. AC is this side, so angle opposite to this will be this. So angle ABC. Okay. That means angle opposite to the larger side is longer. Okay. Similarly, students, I can say the second property, that is, this is for the angle. Similarly, I can say this for the side. Side opposite to larger angle is longer. Okay. That means if I take a triangle ABC, or I can say PQR, okay, if this angle is greater than this angle, that means angle P is greater than angle R. It is given in the question. Now the side opposite to them, see, side opposite to P angle is this QR. So QR will be greater than, side opposite to R will be PQ. Okay. So these are the two properties that I will use in our assignment 7.4. Okay. So coming back to the question number first, students, show that in a right angle triangle the hypotenuse is the longest side. We know this property, but in this question we have to prove it. Okay. So in a right angle triangle, so let us consider a right angle triangle first. So let ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, right angle at B. Okay, so that I have considered that ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle B is 90 degree. Okay. Now students, as angle B is 90, and I know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree because of angle sum property of triangle. Okay, see this, in this triangle ABC, this angle is 90 degree, and I can say if I just put the value of B, this will be 90, so 180 minus 90 will be 90. Therefore I can say that angle A plus angle C is 90 now. Okay, see, this angle is along 90 degree and sum of these is 90. So that means angle A is smaller than angle B, because see, this is 90 degree and here we have sum of two angles is 90. Here we have sum of two angles is 90, and this single angle is of 90 degree. That means A will be smaller than angle B. Similarly, angle C will be smaller than angle B. Okay. Now just use this property. Side opposite to larger angle is longer. See, angle A. Side opposite to angle A. This is BC. So BC is smaller than angle B. Side opposite to B is AC. Okay. Here I can say because same property, side opposite to the larger angle is longer. You will just write it down here. Okay. So name it as equation 1. Okay. Similarly, see angle C. Angle C is here. So side opposite to angle C is AC. Sorry, AB. Less than angle B, and side opposite to angle B is AC. So I can write AC here. Using the same property, this one. So from equation 1 and 2, see, BC is smaller than AC, also AB is smaller than AC. This is shorter than this side is shorter than this side. So from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, I can say that AC, that is, AC is hypotenuse, AC that is hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay students. Okay students, so now moving forward to the second question. See, in second question we have triangle ABC whose side AB is extended to P and whose side AC is extended to Q. Also, it is given in the question that angle PBC, that means this angle, is smaller than angle QCB. It is given in the question, okay? And I have to prove that AC side is greater than AB side. Okay, so if I just solve, students, see, this angle and this angle, see, ABP is straight line. Okay, ABP is a straight line. So I can say that this angle and this angle, sum of these two will be 180 degree because of linear pair. This implies angle PBC plus angle ABC will be of 180 degree because of linear pair. Similarly, for ACQ, ACQ is also a straight line. So similarly, I can say that QCB plus angle BCA is equals to 180 degree because of again linear pair. Name it as equation 1, name this as equation number 2. Now students, from equation 1 to see, sum of these two is 180, sum of these two is 180. See, both of these are 180 degree. So I can say that from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, this sum of these two will be sum of these two. This implies PBC plus angle ABC is equals to angle QCB plus angle BCA. Okay, sum of these two is equals to sum of these two, and they both are equal. But student, it is given in the question that angle PBC, see, this angle is shorter than this angle. This angle is shorter than this angle. Student, let us just take an example. If I just take it 30 degree, if I take this as 30 degree plus some angle, I don't know, okay, and this angle, I guess, let us take it as 60 degree plus some another angle. Okay, see students, this angle is smaller than this angle. Angle PBC is smaller than QCB. So I just take it as 60 and this as 60. This as 30 and this as 60. But I don't know this angle. I don't know about this angle. But students, if I take this as 50, if I take this as 50, let's say take 50. So 50 plus 30 is 80. So and both these are with equal signs. So that's why I have to take it as 20 because 60 plus 20 is 80 and 50 plus 30 is 80. Then they only become equal. So see, this 30 is smaller than 60, but if they both are equal, then this angle is greater than this angle. So therefore, I can say that, see, as angle PBC is greater than angle, less than QCB. It is given in the question. Okay. Therefore, see, this angle is greater than, this angle is smaller than this angle. but both of these are equal, so I must say to make them equal, this angle is greater than this angle. This angle means ABC. Therefore, angle ABC is greater than angle BCA. Okay. Now see, ABC. This angle is greater than ACB. Okay. So now in triangle ABC, if I take, see, ABC, this is the angle. So ABC, side opposite to ABC will be this AC. I can say AC, greater sign as it is. Side opposite to BCA, opposite to this will be AB. So AB. So AC is greater than AB, this I have to prove, and the reason is side opposite to the greater angle is largest. Side opposite to greater angle is largest, or you can say longer, yeah, larger. Okay, students. So this is our required answer. Okay. Now, students, our third question is this figure is given in the book. This figure is given in the book. Okay. And also we have these two things, these two inequalities that is given. So just take this. See, in triangle AOB, it is given that angle B is less than angle A. Angle B is less than angle A. Okay. Now see, in this triangle, if I just take this and this angle, so angle B, side opposite to angle B, side opposite to angle B is OA. Therefore, OA is less than, see, angle A, side opposite to angle A, side opposite to angle A is OB. Side opposite to angle A is OB. Name this as equation 1. And the reason is side opposite to the greater angle is largest. The same property. Okay. Just write it here. Okay. Just write the reason. Now similarly, students, angle C is less than angle D. This and this angle. So in triangle COD. In triangle COD now. Okay. It is given that angle C is less than angle D. It is given. Now see, side opposite to angle C. Side opposite to angle C is OD. So OD is smaller than angle D. Angle D, side opposite to D is OC. Name this as equation 2 and the property is same, this one. I have to prove AD is less than BC. See, AD means OA plus OD. OA is here, OD is here, so just add them. So equation 1 plus equation 2. This becomes OA plus OD is smaller than OB plus OC. Okay. OA plus OD means AD. Okay. And OB plus OC becomes BC. So AD is less than BC, this I have to prove. And this is our required answer. Okay, students. Now we will discuss the fourth question. In fourth question, students, it is given that in quadrilateral ABCD, AB and CD are respectively the smallest and the longest side. It is given that AB and CD are smallest and longest side respectively. Are smallest and longest side respectively. Longest side respectively. Okay, it is given in the question. And I have to prove that these two things. I have to prove these two things, students. So before proving this, I have to make a construction. Join A to C. Join A to C. Okay, if I just join just like this, I get made, because this is construction. Okay. Name these angles. This is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is angle 4. Okay. So if I just start, if I take triangle ABC, if I just take in triangle A, B and C, in triangle ABC, students, it is given that AB is the smallest side. It is given that AB is the smallest side, as AB is smallest side. So I can say that AB is less than BC, because in triangle ABC there are three sides, AB, BC and AC, and I am talking about AB and BC. As AB is the smallest side, so AB is smaller than BC. Therefore, AB is smaller than BC. I can say this. Okay. Now AB is here. Angle opposite to AB. Angle opposite to AB is angle 3. Angle 3 I can take is less than BC. Angle opposite to BC is angle 2. So angle 3 is less than angle 2, and the reason is angle opposite to larger side is greater. Okay, is greater. This I can say. Okay, so angle 3 is less than angle 2. This is equation 1. I have taken this triangle. Okay, now I can take triangle ACD. In triangle ACD. See, in triangle ACD, DC is the largest side. DC is as DC, or I can say CD is longest side. It is given in the question. Okay. See, in this triangle ADC, DC is the largest. So I can say that AD is less than DC. I can say that AD side is less than DC because DC is the longest side. Now, angle opposite to AD. Angle opposite to AD is angle 4. DC. Angle opposite to DC is angle 1. So name this as equation number 2. Now I have two equations, this one and this one. Just add them, students. So and equation 1 plus equation 2. If I just add them, angle 3 plus angle 4 is less than angle 2 plus angle 1, angle 2 plus angle 1. See, angle 3 plus angle 4 becomes angle C. Is less than angle 1 plus angle 2 becomes angle A. So C is less than angle A. So angle C is less than angle A. This is the first part that I have to. Similarly students, join B to D. Join B to D. And similarly, if I just join this and take triangle BCD and ABD, I can say similarly angle B is greater than angle D. Okay, so this is our required question, students. Okay, students, now moving forward to the question number 5, students. It is given that in triangle PQR, PR is greater than PQ. PR is greater than PQ. It is given also. PS bisect angle QPR. PS is angle bisector. That means this angle is equal to this angle. If I just name them angle 1 and angle 2, so it is given that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because PS is angle bisector. Okay. Now I have to prove that angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. So I just name these angles 3, 4, 5 and 6. I just name this angle. Okay. So if I just solve, students, see. As in triangle PQR, that is the bigger triangle PQR, it is given that PR is greater than PQ. It is given in the question that PR is greater than PQ. Okay. Now students, in triangle PQR, that means you don't have to see this PS, this see PQR, this triangle. PQR. See, PR is greater than PQ. PR is greater than PQ. Angle opposite to PR is this angle. That means this angle 3 is greater than PQ. Angle opposite to PQ is this angle. That means angle 6. And the reason is angle opposite to the larger side. Angle opposite to larger side is okay. Now name this as equation 1. Okay students, now see, I have to prove the relation between this angle and this angle 4 and angle 5. Okay, so students, I will just take PSR in triangle PSR. Okay, angle 1 plus angle, see, in triangle PSR, angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 180 degree. Okay, is equals to 180 degree because of angle sum property of triangle. Okay, name this as equation number 2. Similarly, take this triangle this is the triangle PSQ. This is triangle PSQ. Similarly, I can take triangle PSR. In triangle PSR, angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is 180 degree. Name this as equation number 3, and the reason is same, angle sum property. Okay, so from equation 1 and 2, see, sum of these 3 is 180, sum of these 3 is 180. So from second and third, I can say sum of these 3 will be equal to sum of these 3. So from 2, 3, I can say that angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6. Okay, but students, angle 1 is equals to angle 2, but angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because PS is the bisector. PS is angle bisector. Okay, so I can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. See, if angle 1 and angle 2 are equal, I can cancel them out. Okay, now I have angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to angle 5 plus angle 6. Okay, but students, from equation 1, we have angle 3 is greater than angle 6. From equation 1, we have angle 3 is greater than angle 6. See, this is the same kind of situation that I have discussed in question number 2. See, sum of these two is equal to sum of these two, but this angle is greater than this angle. So this angle should be smaller than this angle. Therefore, angle 4 is smaller than angle 6. Okay, angle 4 is smaller than angle 6. 4 is smaller than, angle 3 is greater than angle 6. So 4 is smaller than angle 5. Okay, so angle 4 means PSQ. So angle PSQ is smaller than angle 5. Angle 5 means PSR. So here PSR is greater than PSQ. This I have to prove, and this is our required answer. Okay students, so moving forward to the last question of this assignment, that is question number 6. Students, show that all line segments drawn from a given point not on it. See, if I just take a line segment, name it as L1, okay, and a point not on it, that means if I take A here, okay, L1 is the line and A is a point not on the line, not on L1. Okay. Now I have to prove that if I draw a perpendicular on it, name it as AB, I have to prove that AB is shortest. So just do one thing, students, just draw some other lines also. Name it as AC, name it as AD, name it as AE. Okay. Okay, students. So if I take triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, okay, so in triangle ABC I can say that, see, as angle B is 90 degree, therefore I can say that this angle C is less than angle B, because this alone angle B is 90 degree and the remaining two angle A plus angle C, sum of these two will be 90. So this angle will be shorter than this angle. Okay. So angle C, so side opposite to C is AB, is smaller than angle B, side opposite to AB is AC. Okay. And the reason is side opposite to the larger angle, side opposite to larger angle is longer. Okay. Therefore, I can say that this implies AB is shorter. Okay. So similarly, students, see, I have taken ABC. Now I can take ABD. So similarly, from triangle ABD and triangle ABE, we can conclude, we can say AB is shorter. Okay, this implies AB is the perpendicular. This implies we can say that AB, that is perpendicular is the shortest side. Okay, so this is our question number 6, students. So I hope all of you understand these 6 questions. So practice these questions, students, and revise the examples also. Thank you.